Welcome back, Keeper. I mean, absolute evil.
Thank God my microphone was muted. I just did the most cringe intro ever. Anyway, welcome back to. I guess it's a welcome back to Dungeons 3, but it's really a welcome back to the series and the stream today. Earlier this morning, I I went to play the last mission of Dungeons 2. Turned out it was a 20-minute mission. I spent the day. I did some stuff. I took a nap. Um, just basically got laundry to do over the next couple days because we ain't got no dryer, so we got to like air dry clothes all old school. That takes a while, and you only got so much room to hang up the clothes. So, laundry is doing its thing. Basically done. All I gotta do is later on, I gotta go grab the stuff out of the spin cycle, toss it on the rack, throw the rack in the bathroom, bada bing, bada boom. I'm done. Do have a little bit more stuff to do, but could take time with it and relax a little bit more. But I cracked on all the really hard stuff today and did pretty good. So all the other stuff I needed to do, I got done. But I needed laundry. But two of my three pairs of jeans were dirty, so I needed to do laundry. I think I only washed one of them. Maybe none of them. Maybe none of them are in there yet. Doesn't matter. Anyways, let's get in the main campaign.
Once upon a catapult, Termite Island lay in ruins, but the marauding evil had not yet finished its. The shadow of absolute evil. The shadow of absolute.
Oh, wait a second. Yo, it's showing you, like, it was showing how far I was in the campaign. That is incredible. That's amazing. I love it. I didn't know they did that. It's awesome.
The shadow of absolute evil. The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia.
This game is co-op, and when I play, like, uh, beyond, like, today, I'll probably be trying to drag Panda through it because, I want to play this game with Panda. Or Sid, but either way. I would like to play with. I don't think I can't. There's not like a three-player co-op. It'd be only two-player. I'll totally play this game with both of them. But it's a very fun, cute game, and having a co-op partner is actually pretty cool because you guys can kind of focus on different things. It's really neat.
A long, long time ago.
In a
The
galaxy
absolute
far, far
evil
away.
had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its super secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well.
I love the
The
animations.
evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil, and the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
Dun dun dun! Pardon. Love this game.
The great paladin Tanos, hero of the totally eastern kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Twistram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father, I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent! I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Tanos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. Your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Yuck. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close.
It's me!
As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
Die, animal. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun.
The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light. Sorry, I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature, but, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
Stay out of the lantern light. Got it. There's a pathway down here that goes. Oh, it goes up there. But I can't go through that. Bros
The shadow
pig.
reached the entrance to Twistrom. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers. As long as it wasn't in the light. The shadow of absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with that last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Yo, can I possess one of those dudes?
The shadow's target was close, so close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Well, I don't know. I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark and full of terriers or errors or something like that.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Sneak, sneak, shadow. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ow. Oh, the light hurts. Oh, go this way. Get out of his light. Come on. Ah, there we go. Oh, that was rough.
Stop holding the lantern in me face like that, boy. I am Grimly, king of the dwarves, and I am used to the cold, dark tunnels under the mountains. I have no need of any stupid lamp shining into me eyes. Now I'm stuck with that damned pointy-eared... I mean, my good friend Tanos' foster daughter. Curse him. A dark elf is a dark elf, and nothing will change that. The girl will always be tainted. Should have cut her ears off when I had the chance.
La da 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 da.
Enough chit-chat, men. You stay here and secure the area. I have to go check my invention. Stay alert. I can feel something evil lurking in the area. And it's not just that damn pointy-eared... I mean, that elf.
After this cliched monologue, Grimly disappeared into the darkness. The impatient evil shadow set off again.
Oh, going. Cough, cough.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes, with lanterns, began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
Open this orphanage in the fatiguing library for our goddess, and in the name of my father Tanos. I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own free will.
Finally, the time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the Dark Elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
Yeah!
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
What did she say?
Die! Like lambs to the slaughter! I feel the power within me. It's over 9,000!
Unimagined powers surfaced in Talia, the black magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
Like lambs to the slaughter!
The Dark Elf raged through Twistrum's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha! Meanwhile, in the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well.
Whoops.
The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this.
Good job,
It
me.
would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrum. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and Mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power. Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her, He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
Da da da.
Twistram in ruins. Talia, the Dark Elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults. Her first dungeon. Twistram looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging, and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
While Talia was delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued. Again.
Hello, greetings. What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right then. I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
The game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of
Look at that.
destruction.
Shows,
No problem. I'll take
it shows the
care of
gold
it.
remaining. It shows the number of
I
squares you're building.
Evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac. The grandiose evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available. The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
I like how the little snots actually have to like run in and like if you guys are watching them, like they're actually running in and like stomping on the ground to make the room. Stop.
Payday.
That's where my treasury actually needs to be. I should not have built this one. Also, if I pick up the top right section, I pick up 4 at a time. Alright, and now this is where I summon creatures. I need 100 evilness to be able to unlock the Naga, and the Naga has the healing ray. I love using the Nagas. And then, if I do things like this...
Destroy the good!
Now,
Destroy
I can
the
press 1,
good!
and I can pick up everybody in my hand at once. Look at this. Look at this. This is my favorite part. Look at that. You can see the gold repeat. You can see the size of the room you're building. This game has so many upgrades over the other.
A spider nest has been unearthed.
I hit
For
F1.
evil!
Oh no, I meant that one.
Payday.
Maybe be able to do the taming in the 4th game.
I am the evil.
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
What is going on here? I feel a disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men. Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently, teaching myself to play the ukulele.
The armies of evil reached one of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of Twistram. The ice-cold hand, evil, would deal with it immediately.
You desire? Hey! You desire?
The little town of Good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil, rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power.
Although I lost a
All this
creature.
lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power. The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
He already did. I can actually level up my horde. These are separate this game. Come on.
Uh-oh, a spider nest has been unearthed. Payday!
Oh no! The studio burned down. And I was going to come here tonight for Pilates.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Hey, where does this lead? We should take a closer look.
The first heroes had discovered the not-so-well-hidden evil's dungeon and now entered its depths. Of course, the insidious evil had already prepared a despicable reception for them. At least I hope so.
Even if that's not the case, I will kill these ridiculous do-gooders myself. They will pay for mocking me over the years. Wait a minute. What am I saying? This These are my friends. How can I plan their deaths?
Talia had chosen an extremely unfavorable time for moral doubts. Luckily, her evil dark elf heritage prevailed. Hey, Talia, you're evil, so act like it.
What? Oh, yeah, okay. Kill them all!
There are countless spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting. Your creatures have inadvertently dug into a dragon's nest.
Tell me what to do! Ah!
It's payday.
Sorry I'm quiet, I'm just really enjoying playing this game again. I like to run enough Nagas so that I have one Naga per person. Because that way the Nagas just constantly heal, and my guys are basically unstoppable. It's beautiful. That's another good location. That's where we're going next.
By the goddess of light! What happened here? The whole city is in ruins. I
Oh,
drank
need to
a
get back.
beer right over there just yesterday.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, I know. I know.
defend the dungeon heart.
Come on, guys.
Just wait. For evil!
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm getting another Naga.
Evil will triumph!
Lady Gaga. Or La Gaga. I love the stupidity of this game.
I am.
And I can do shit like that. Let's go down here now. Oh, there's more gold over here. This one should be all dug out, which means I need to build treasury here. I actually tell them to go ahead and stop digging this one for a bit. Here. This is why having another person is awesome, because, like, I could have one of them, I could have, you know,
Hey!
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by the strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island. Soon, more of that exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface. Excellent. Even better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I'd never do that.
What's up?
oh, go ahead, dude. You are right. That game was fantastic. I love Dungeons 2.
Huh? The armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right, men, get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the orc dancers. Okay, maybe not orcs. I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean, hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
Nagas are insanely powerful healers.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh no. Quickly. Return to the dungeon. Run back. It's an emergency.
Ouch!
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
Oh no.
Defend the dungeon.
I'm trying to get there.
Defend the dungeon heart.
They'll make it back in time. Just calm down. I hope they make it back in time.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Command me.
So that's another good location, and that's the final camp. So this is the camp I'll leave. Oh, okay. Yeah, she needs to heal. I forgot I could do not that. It's army. M.
Give me my orders.
What is this down here? What is this? Life regen? Okay, so give me one of my Nagas. You. Make her go grab that. Hopefully she can do it on her own. Going this way. You gonna go back up here,
No,
or
the studio burned down, and I was going
Yeah.
to come here tonight for Pilates.
should loop right back around into it though?
It's payday.
Cool. Actually, hold on. Well, she has to go really far to get back, so send them all down. Actually, no. Yeah, let's send them all down. Come meet up with her. Oh. Everyone gather at this first sight of evil. She'll be there soon.
Yes. Bye-bye, baby.
Naga's maybe just a bit OP.
Evil is unstoppable.
I can only go for 2.5 hours today. I have plans tonight. Gonna hang out with my brother and watch One Piece. It is Wednesday, my dudes. I always like surrounding the novices because, like, they just, as long as there's only one, they can't heal themselves. Nagas also are extremely they both heal at level 1, and they're also an extremely powerful ranged unit. Critical hit bonus.
Command me.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
That's not good.
We have conquered the last lair of good. Good is more or less destroyed. Ha! Good thing I switched sides.
In fact, the drooling evil had claimed all the evilness in these lands. Taking the rest of the
No.
cakewalk, easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy from a baby? Simple. My ass. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and
No,
those
no, 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 no.
bite pretty damn hard. Not that I have any personal experience, of course.
The ultimate, chaotic, absolute, whatever evil will be happy. I am. Father is gonna be so angry. Do you really know what you're doing? You wanted to be good. You had dedicated yourself to the light. Stop and really think about your deeds.
Can you please just stop with the Gollum thing? We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last 2 games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut it, good me.
Whatever, because I have more people now. Yeah, screw it. Make a big treasury here. Need to make it one farther, I guess. Oh, that's right, I can do this.
By the goddess of light! What happened here? The whole city is in ruins. I drank a beer right over there just yesterday.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
What's my army look like? I can understand it better here. 8 Nagas. I need 2 more Nagas to compensate for my people, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Payday. Your little snots have uncovered a dragon's nest. The Absolute Evil's little snots had dug out a new room.
Oh no! The studio burned down. And
I was going to
come here tonight
Pilates.
for Pilates.
Pilates. I'm a fucking weirdo.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Time to die. Just wait.
A new room has been discovered in the dungeon. It's payday.
Oh, stretch the back. I know I'm taking my time with this mission. I really don't need to.
The
I just
absolute
have
evil's
fun.
little snots had dug out a new room. Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered. There are enemies in your dungeon.
I like digging out the whole area. It's like my hobby. I like exposing, you know, all the edges. I think one more, and I could see exactly what's right here. They did a really good job with the upgrades in this game, in my opinion. Yeah. All right, I know where all the edges are now. Now it's time to I gotta do this. I have them all stop digging for a bit because I have a fair bit of gold. And I'm just gonna make them fill everything in. I have 15 guys. I should be really quick. Snorri! Snorri. And we'll go out and beat them up. Beat everything up. So, you know, it's only been an hour and a half on 2 missions. Are you ladies waiting for a room? I guess I do have 20. And 4 is only 16. Wait. Oh, I did have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I did have enough. Oh, shoot. I'm deleting this room. Get it out of here. Alright, I think everything's actually all filled in that I wanted to have filled in. Great.
Payday.
One.
By the goddess of light! What happened here? The whole city is in ruins. I drank a beer right over there just yesterday.
1. An overwhelming force. Oh no, a rich vein of gold has been depleted. One thing I will do, though, is make 2 more gobbler farms. Actually, not that many. All right, over here we go. Yeah.
Talia and the destructive Evil's army had succeeded in destroying Twistram and the surrounding area. Good no longer existed in this land.
Why? What the hell happened here?
Apparently not quite all of the good guys were defeated. The dwarven King Grimly, an old drinking buddy of Tanos the Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God the foresighted evil had provided for this contingency. The dungeon heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
Ooh, good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia
Plop.
dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place. The rest of the sacrificing evil's creatures looked astonished as their general fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This is the work of that damn pointy-eared wench. I always warned Tanos that those miserable dark elves couldn't be trusted. Criminals, the lot of them. But enough is enough. I'm going to find that shifty witch and use her ears as bookmarks.
Yeah. I actually collected less evil than the rest of the world. Interesting.
The Gehenna Stones. After leaving the vestiges of Tristram, Talia set out for the Gehenna Stones. They served as seals to keep the demons banished in hell, where Tanos himself had exiled them. Her so-called foster father's act would soon be undone.
I've actually already done all the stuff in all of these. I did all the challenges and all the stories that I am up to.
After her hasty departure, Talia now found herself a few kilometers, or miles, yards, or stone throws, depending on whatever crazy units are used where you are, away. She had managed to escape Grimly's forces, even if one or two evil creatures had to die. But hey, that comes with the job. The incredibly foresighted evil hadn't brought Talia here for nothing. The ancient Gehenna Stones were nearby. Tanos once banished some demonic minions to hell and used these ancient magic relics to seal them there. Unfortunately, it was unclear how these seals could be broken.
I was there back in the day when Tanos banished the demons and sealed the stones. I can open them! But should I really do it? These unearthly beings terrorize the land and... Oh, shut up, good Talia!
So, you know how to open the seal. Excellent. Devious evil is obviously nobody's fool. It all feels like a real plan.
I just have to get through to the seals. Then I can open them. But I need protection from the elemental guardians while I do so.
Okay, that should be doable. Get Talia to the seals. Guard her while she opens them. First, however, it would definitely be a good idea to build a powerful dungeon in order to be prepared for any heroes stationed in the area.
Man, they always set you like up with a weird layout.
A vortex could now be built. This excellent room makes it possible to create direct access to hell by means of teleportation, or the gun from Portal, in order to hire funny, or sometimes not so funny, demons. The very curious evil soon began to build one of these vortexes.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. First, I need a gobbler farm to feed my horde.
Toothless spiders pouring out of a room
Uh-oh.
that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting.
Evil.
There were disgustingly good places near the dungeon, which would look much better as islands of evilness instead, especially since that evilness could be used for new technologies.
What is that unbearable place doing right in front of my dungeon? Disgusting! Creatures, advance! Destroy that thing! Oh, are you sure you want to do that, Talia? Shouldn't we sit down in a circle and talk about it one more time? Are you still here? Honestly, can't you see I am busy destroying everything that is good? I don't have time for this disassociative identity order nonsense.
Stop doing the Therese and Jeanette thing.
These guys are extremely powerful at long range. And they have the most rage. So, yeah, you know.
It's payday.
There's something funny going on around here. My knee is itching where I caught that arrow. Men, check it out.
The presence of Talia and the conspicuous Evil's army had not gone undiscovered, and the first miserable heroes were already on their way to the dungeon.
Where we will, of course, welcome them appropriately. Move, you lazy dung beetles! Get ready! You always have to be so unfriendly? I mean, really? Can't we just talk about this? I know this really good psychiatrist and... Don't force me to hit myself!
Yes. As our protagonist sank into one of her disputes with herself, the heroes spread across the surface.
Need gold. And everything only costs one population point. It's amazing. It's
Enemies
beautiful.
have entered the dungeon.
For the absolute evil!
Really? Okay, I need to build a Tinker's Cave, like, now. And one more of you. Get my army, grab everyone, control 1. Let's go grab a side of evil so we can get Nagas.
What?
Delicious evilness dribbled into the thereupon feasting evil's dungeon. This could be immediately sacrificed to the excellent idea of completing 1 or 2 new research projects.
Yep, I want Nagas right now. Oh. Did I not? Oh, there it is. Nagas are gut. Nagas are gut. Now I can... So I have toolboxes, but I can't open the traps menu. Oh, that's right. I have to build the guard room and that shit too. I have to unlock that. Right, forgot about that. I also need to build this for 500 gold.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
For the absolute evil!
Yep, fighting broke out. I know.
Heyday. The first vortex was finished. Here, demons could be hired or resurrected after their inglorious death for a tiny fee of mana.
Mana? But I don't have any mana.
That's true. Yes, but luckily the Gehenna stones produced exactly that. What a wonderful coincidence.
Ow!
Perfect.
homicidal evil had researched the Tinkerer's Cave. This perfidious room was used by the even more perfidious creatures of the Horde to build deadly traps and sturdy doors out of boring old toolboxes. The adventurous evil was keen to try this out right away.
Yeah, I'm keen to try it out, but I also wanna. I need the Tinker's Cave. That's what I need. That's right.
The first Tinkerer's Cave was finished and appeared solid enough. Soon the creatures of the Horde would gather here voluntarily or under the threat of beatings to build dangerous traps for unwary heroes.
Yeah, I kind of want to make this whole area a treasury. Why not?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
On the enemy.
This is also part of the reason I tend to go all the way around the outside. So I can do things like this.
It's payday.
Oop, need that part. Don't need all that though, or that, or that, or that, or that. Need one right there. And then we simply just go like this. Let them dig all the way around the outside, and voila.
I am even stronger.
Stop that. out of my way. Move.
And I always go from both sides because that way, you know, it gets done twice as fast. Do things like this now too. And put doors in on everything, and it'll bring the efficiency up to 100% once the door is complete. I also will need more little snots.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
On your bed, like you were told. Of course, I can modify it, and I probably will as I go.
Your little snots have dug out a room.
And they've already filled that in. So now whoever comes in has to go the long way around. Like, yeah, my creatures do too. But the only ones that really do are little snots, because I can pick up everybody else.
It's payday.
All right, let's go. Get some mana. We're gonna go down to the bottom left one.
I knew you'd need me.
'Cause I feel like it's the best one to go to.
is unstoppable!
Alright. Let's start walking. What?
At all, is it?
Nope.
Take that, you worm! The first Gehenna stone is very close. Soon I will destroy it. Tanos will be beside himself.
Apparently, there were a few elemental guardians who were not particularly pleased at someone fooling with the stones. They threateningly turned towards Talia. Of course, the defense-orientated evil would protect her at all costs.
Talia, what are you doing? Why did you turn back to evil?
Because evil's fun.
Father, I don't know. I keep trying to turn back to good, but a part of me... God, just shut it, you weakling. Tanos, you and your minions always look down on me. Grimly insulted me without you ever saying a word. You drove me to this.
My child, that is not true. Look inside yourself. There's still a spark of good there. Let it guide you. And not this.
Whoops! Looks like I
Accidentally.
tripped on a hero or something. Unfortunately, Tanos could not continue to talk to Talia. What a pity. Undeterred, Talia continued to work on breaking the stone seal.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, of course. Ha. Soon the seal will be broken.
That one guy's just walking in place.
It's done! The seal is broken! Oh, what have I done? May the goddess forgive me. Ah, are you still here? Oh, come on. Can't you pour your heart out somewhere else?
While Talia was occupied with herself, again, the seal was completely broken. Several portals to a strange world opened in the dungeon. From them, a few extremely committed demons immediately sprang, ready to serve the releasing from exile evil. The Gehenna stones contained a ruthless and mighty magic that not only supplied the dungeon with mana, but was also very dangerous. This posed no problem for the danger-loving evil, as it was far away. Besides, the magic was only supposed to affect the heroes. With the patience of a fox, the insidious evil now waited for a few heroes to test this ruthless and powerful magic on a few unsuspecting guinea pigs at the cost of a little mana.
I will destroy this land.
It's payday.
Men, take a look at this. There's something strange going on here.
A local patrol unhappily stumbled into the area of the Gehenna Stones. They wouldn't leave without a fight, just the way I like it.
Just the way I like it.
Wait a moment, I just said that. Are you trying to steal my lucrative narrator contract? Back off! I know where your car is. There are enemies in your dungeon.
What?
The Gehenna Stones pulsed with magic. Their spell was once again available.
Not anymore. Oh, wait a tick. Let me go up here.
I knew you'd need me. Give your orders.
Why can't he take the armor bonus?
What's up?
That was weird.
As with the first stone, a number of guardians came to life to attack Talia. In its wisdom, the foresighted evil had already prepared for this. Let's hope so, anyway. The Gehenna Stones pulsed with magic. Their spell was once again available.
Talia, please, stop doing this. Return to the light. It took me many years, and I had to reload many previous save games before I finally managed to banish all these demons.
Father, I'm trying, but the evil, it's so strong.
Fight it, my child.
Don't forget that this stinker kept you locked up in a place that isn't called the Fatiguing Library for nothing for the last few years, and that his best friend is a dwarf who hates all elves. I know the narrator should normally be neutral and stay out of the story, but this guy's interjections are getting on my nerves when he's hundreds of miles away.
Right. You're not my father. You just took advantage of me. You
Just
claimed
look
to
at
be
those
an
fire guys,
honest,
man. Boom!
innocent paladin
The little
of
demons are
the
so
world,
strong.
And yet you allowed me to be mocked and
Boom!
insulted.
As soon as all
I'm
fucking
done
four of them
with you.
fire,
Once Talia
something
had
just
returned
takes
to
a
her
mad
true
chunk of
form,
damage.
She ignored Tanos and turned back to the stones.
This way, hobbits! I mean, evil creatures! Follow me!
They are just absolutely insane. And if they're all focused on the same target, forget about it.
The Gehenna Stone's magic was ready for a...
Done. The seal is broken.
Talia had conquered another Gehenna Stone, this time even without an extended dialogue with her split personality.
Well, actually, I was about to...
Good grief, just shut up. Where were we? Oh, yes. Once again, a huge jet of mana shot into the sky, and a portal opened. Whether it led to the Winchester Brothers, Buffies, Charmed, or whatever universe, demons ready to kill jumped out. As usual in good games, which still have some game time to fill, there was yet a third stone to be conquered. Talia was already on her way.
I'm not really on my way yet.
Payday.
Neither is
Enemies
she
have
at this
entered
point.
the dungeon.
Time to die.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Really? Trap, 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 trap. Arrow wall. Arrow wall. Arrow wall. Come on. Rotate for me. Is it like... Oh, nope. Arrow wall. Arrow wall. Arrow wall. Arrow wall. Arrow wall. More spike traps. Oh. Not no toolboxes. Alright, let me just zap. You're alive? And he's
Hey,
dead.
keep your
What is in here? 1, 4, 10. 4, 8. Nope, not enough. Alright. More. More hideout.
The Gehenna stones pulsed with magic. Their spell was once again available.
We could demolish that whole room temporarily. And... 1, 2. That'll work. This is cool too. They just drop the toolbox and it creates the trap. I love it. So nice. What did I got? I need one more Naga. I got enough? No, I need 1,000 gold. Which this thing is empty, so... Bloop. There's 1,000 gold. Research that. Get another Naga. As soon as I get another
Enemies
500
have
gold.
entered the dungeon.
The only unfortunate thing is they don't.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Ow! You on the enemy.
Well, the downside is the traps don't do it. But
The Gehenna Stone's magic was ready for a new, hopefully deadly attack.
So. That is a downside.
Payday.
Oh. Oh.
The bustling evil had dug into a dragon's nest.
God darn it. Your little snots have uncovered a dragon's nest.
Gosh, hey!
Your little snots have dug out a room.
Oh, cool. Toolboxes.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Dead. Let's grab. I need just a little bit more gold for that. I'll get it. Don't worry. Go ahead and research that, even though we don't need to. That up. Got 90% efficiency because of that door. 100. That's at 90 because of this.
The Gehenna Stone spell waited to be once again unleashed upon the sadistic evil's enemies.
$1,500. That's complete. Take that out. That out. Oh, look, there's another treasure.
It's payday.
Is production bonus, huh? There you go. I need to build that back in. And that. 225 gold. Just drop it in there. Little Snot should be running around doing the rest of the stuff that I need. Now, efficiency, 100% efficiency, 90%. That still needs to be built right there. Gold things don't matter.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Evil!
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Gehenna Stones take care of that.
The
Upgrade her to level
Gehenna
3.
spell waited to be once again unleashed upon the sadistic evil's enemies.
Hey, keep your hands to yourself.
I don't understand why this door's not being built. Why is that not? Oh. My bad. Why is that door not being? I have toolboxes. Oh, did they? Is it? Did it bug out? Let's find out. Tell them to do it again. It's just because I didn't have enough little snots to drag the stuff around. Oh, I lost another person? Who did I lose? I'm gonna get 10 Nagas and 8 of these guys and 4 of each of those. $5,757 gold. As that last door is built and I get my last person, I'm gonna go slaughter the peeps out there and we'll boogie on. Is it because they're... It's because they have to run all over there? Oh, here he comes. He's coming to the door now.
It's payday.
Boom, 100%. Done. Great.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Need more traps. Spike, 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 spike. Aww.
Hey, keep your hands to yourself.
We're almost at getting the last one.
Gehenna Stone's magic was ready for a new, hopefully deadly attack.
I'd like to get her to. I'd like to get all three of them to level 10 before I go, but I did say I'd go once I got it, so. Go to the army tab, grab everyone, control 1, 27 people, let's go!
Command me.
That's the plan. Hold on, let's just... Another thing I like about this game is all the creatures move at the same speed, basically. So I don't really have to worry about... Like, in the second one, like, some creatures moved way faster than others. And it was always the not tanky creatures that moved super quick. So they'd always get to the fight first.
Waited to be once again unleashed upon the sadistic evil's enemies.
Now they kind of move at the same speed. And it seems like the tankier people move faster.
The third Gehenna Stone was very close. And a third time, the Guardians rose to prevent Talia from fumbling with the Gehenna Stone. Who would have thought?
There's a demon there that needs to be healed.
Talia, I beg you.
What? You again? This chap's appearing for the third time already.
Uh-oh.
What is he? The God's damn spirit of Christmas or something? Just shut up and let us get on with the game.
But
That's enough! She's not coming back to you. Get it? I reckon that after another 15 or 16 missions, she's gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of you. But
Well, you know what?
My
Get back
God,
here.
you just don't quit, do you? Okay. Talia, your job.
Shut up, Tanos. Can I say something here?
No.
Need more traps. They're doing fine up there.
Payday.
Uh-oh.
Finally, the last seal has been broken. Death to all that is good! Power to evil!
Indeed. Talia had conquered another of the Gehenna Stones. Mana into the sky, demons out of the portal, blah, 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 and so on. You know the score. Now, only the last of the Gehenna stones had to be taken.
Wait a minute, didn't you say a total of 3 stones? That was the 3rd stone already.
No, you're wrong about that.
No, I am not wrong. You said every good game has 3 goals.
I also said any good game.
True. Not much to say to that. Then it's off to number 4. The power is indescribable.
Because she gets more spells later on. But I don't need it.
Stones
So
pulsed with magic. Their spell was once again available.
just need the evilness to get these guys to 4, and we'll go out of there. But they gain like so much health and everything as I level them up. It's awesome. 25% life energy plus 10% damage at level 5.
From above.
Perfect. Let's go.
Command me.
Over here. No, over here. Come on, Vominos. Everybody, let's go. Come on, we can do it.
Talia, normally all good things come in 3s. But after 4 stones, I will try one last time to bring you to your senses. Please stop what you are doing and return to good. Together we can wipe evil from the face of the earth.
Father, never! I will be the Queen of Evil and destroy all that is good!
These words should make everything crystal clear. Time to take the last stone. Unfortunately, an unsightly rock pile blocked the way to the 4th stone and had to be cleared out of the way. Stone unturned and in a bit more game time, am I right? Very commendable. This rock heap was tougher than expected and... What the...
Was it you? My children are all dead. You
This thing's getting absolutely melted.
I will crush you.
Okay, I didn't see that coming. Of course, the anticipating evil had already...
Hey, don't throw
expected
stones on that guy.
and
Protect him.
plunged into the fight well
Protect your
prepared.
brother.
There are enemies in your
There's
dungeon.
enemies in my dungeon. There's no longer enemies in my dungeon. We did it.
With a menacing crunch, the huge stone monster hit the ground. The stone-hewing evil had triumphed. It debated having a new bathroom built from the remains.
A new bathroom. Huh, yes. Let me take a crap in its head. I'll be like Amber Heard, but like way cooler.
Taking the 4th stone was now child's play. So easy, in fact, that we'll just cover it in a short cutscene and spare you all that annoying clicking. All the seals had now been broken, and the demons thirsted to unleash chaos, destruction, and folk music upon the world at the ultimate evil's side. Okay, maybe I made that last point up.
Folk music.
Grimly was still searching for the Dark Elf and the evil around her. On the other hand, she had asserted herself against her father Tanos and resisted the forces of good. But by the time his spies, much to their horror, found the Gehenna stones destroyed, the inconspicuous evil's army had already moved on.
And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to end the stream for today. Thank you all for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed. I love this game, and I can't wait for the next one. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you next time. Peace out.